Hi everyone, and happy return to the Help Coin. Your go-to place when you're craving cryptocurrency. I am Ripple Van Winkle, your host. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day. Softball is the order of the day. Only one match. We had a doubleheader, I thought. At 7-3-0, there's just one terrible little game. Everything in the hood is excellent. You know that. In these parts, Friday is payday on the weekends. I hope this podcast won't include any incredible plans I have. Yet, XRP $23, the buzz, the rumors, is it possible? Is it not feasible? We will dissect it for you because it is conceivable. What do a lot of people wish to do could be attainable? They intend to revisit the idea that XRP's market valuation will always be too large and that it will never reach $20 or $30. Nonsense. This is a cryptocurrency stock with a market capitalization that will eventually fluctuate. Await the entry of the big giants into these markets. Market cap will not be used by them. I'll tell you this, Bitcoin prices are beginning to rise and the state of the markets is promising. I've listed the regions of interest that Bitcoin needs to maintain and hold above, which is what it appears we're doing. When we try to push above that strong 74,000 mark, Ripple will be selling off XRP. We know the following. On that, I've got you covered. If we have a moment, Greg the Kid will be speaking with us. I'll now continue to relax and enjoy because we have something really special in store for you. Bitcoin's $66,243 as of right now. Ethereum has increased by 5.61% over the last 24 hours to $20,999. In the last 24 hours, it has increased by 3.5%. USDT and USDC are both approaching their dollar pesos XRP. A mean, lean 51 cents, yes, it is correct. With all of that action, XRP and Bitcoin are up 1 penny, almost to 2 pence. You must adore it. For those of you following tabs at home, the 24-hour market cap for cryptocurrencies is 3.41%, or $2 trillion and 412 billion. The 2.7 trillion mark was the peak of the 2020-21 bull market bull cycle. And I like what we're witnessing. Let's move past the notion that Bitcoin 66K appears robust, appearing incredibly well. I tweeted about it yesterday, and it's possible that this marks the beginning of Bitcoin's next upward rise. Recall the lesson from yesterday's video. Red will not be purchased by many people. They might be purchasing green, I'll tell you what. There are folks out there who have noticed a shift in the market, and they are doing what? They are purchasing. We need to stop that thought loop, that mindset, isn't that right? We have to force ourselves to buy red because that's what we should be buying. Instead of inspiring fear in us, red ought to inspire excitement. Thus, we ought to purchase the red thus when we have situations like these and these cryptocurrencies are tearing me apart. Take a look at Solana, which has dropped 13% in the last day if you've been purchasing it for the previous 3 weeks. You know you're doing fine since you just completed a 12%, that's what we need to be doing. But when things are in the green, people only want to buy because of psychological dread. It doesn't quite operate in that manner. That's the message I released. Yes, there was a very strong message there. Cradle cripples a check on my prejudice since, in my opinion, this is a scenario that is equally plausible and should be taken into consideration in all circumstances. It is important to consider the $62,000 to $63,000 range if we need to hold that. If we are unable to hold 62 to 63,000, we will prevent the last and final plunge into the 59 to 60,000 range. We are going to retreat again. This small chart is there. As you can see, the push-up is located at 66. In order to prevent a downward swing, we must hold the 62, 63. Most likely you're curious about tear. Now we are at 66. When must we give way? As for measuring, weekly closes are always the most effective. However, monthly closes are always your more positive indicators. Assuming that's even proper grammar, we're not going to hold just because we're above it at the moment. So let's give it some time, okay? We must wait and see how this will ultimately need to work out. Watch what transpires on the weekly, and then monthly, yes, I am aware that it is in 2 weeks. That's all right, in 2 weeks. We receive confirmation that the price of Bitcoin will continue to rise. June is going to be exciting. This is thrilling right now. XRP appears promising. It appears promising, as you can see in figure 3.51. Let's see if we can raise XRP back to 56 and begin discussing about 60 cent. The elusive amount of levels in 75 cents is what we need to reach in order to obtain XRP. Bitcoin dealers, well, they anticipate that when seller pressure lessens, prices will reach the $74,000 range. Claw purchasing activity has increased when trading has occurred with calls as high as 120,000 for December 2024. As I have informed you, and I will continue to warn you that Bitcoin will be the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is expected to surpass 100,000 before the end of the year, meaning that the amount of money invested in cryptocurrencies will have increased by at least double. We're in for a thrilling second half of Q3 and Q4. Everybody should look forward to next year's fireworks, which will be insane. I know it's only 6 months away, but that's when the alts will really blow things up and we'll start seeing blow off tops on alts. I am now in a position to collect my gains there. Hello, Water Lions, have your NFTs arrived? Recall the current promotion that's running? We recently completed caravans as we transition to tangible digital goods. You can choose any 2 NFTs. A Lux Lines t-shirt will be shipped to you directly as we move and push limits and step into those physical objects with the NFTs. Aside from the profile heads, if you observe, the price of the NFTs hasn't increased and you receive these items. Check out the report on cryptocurrency news. If you'd prefer to obtain all of your information from a reliable source in one location, really what is yours? That's the website you own. You aspire to be that. We're still adjusting and modifying things in an effort to make it flawless. It's possible that there will occasionally be technical difficulties, but the website functions. It is operational and updated daily with roughly 10 to 15 stories on Ripple selling off XRP. We know the following. I won't read this to you, but this is what we already know, correct? Does Ripple provide XRP for sale? Indeed, we are positive that does the price of XRP change when they sell it on the market? It doesn't, according to Ripple, because of the way they market it. I contend that it does, and the following justifies my position. Let's say Ripple sells 2 million XRP on the market at a price of 50 cents per unit. Additionally, the order booklets are now only, say, 49 cents. It will require 2 million purchases to return that to its initial state. However, had Ripple never sold XRP while we were at that 50 cent level and we had received the 2 million buy orders, the price would have increased. Thus, how big of an impact does what is happening in the marketplace have with 100% effects? An impact on the cost. I'm not sure if you should truly examine the volume though. You know what I mean? You should look at order books considering how much they're selling. However, there is no denying that it has an impact. The question is just how much. That is the query. All right, so after posting this, I noticed that some people weren't pleased with it. I'm not sure why, but I'm here to explain. I've been collecting extra parts since 2017. I have never made even a tiny profit. You best believe that I will be selling all of my remaining XRP by 2025. I am the owner of I put this out there with all of my might. Listen, I have no qualms about it. I shall be doing it over the counter. I won't mince words. Thus, don't be concerned. I will not have an impact on the order book. However, I am discarding everything. Why am I going to dump everyone as if they don't think XRP exists? Yes, I do, but we are aware of what transpires during a bull run. These coins have blow-off tops at the top. Ideally, we sell as near to the top as we can before repurchasing them. That is what I intend to accomplish. You are aware that XRP reaches $3. My name is Golden XRP, and I do anything more than 5 rips to become a full-time Call of Duty streamer. And he never again attends an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. Correct? He pursues his passion. I can offer advice as he completes his Lux Lines NFT projects. I can begin a new chapter in my life by starting to stream video games on Twitch and live streams, and I can potentially get paid for it through the Patreon group. However, before I do that, I can buy back in. Why sit through 2 bull runs and then take a single profit when I could have taken profits and bought back in at the bottom and I could have had 5, 6, 7, and 8x my bag at this point? Everyone ought to be doing that. Profit should be our shared goal. Zach, to clarify, Rick, it appears that X is approaching $23. Given the ongoing discussion, it is believed that XRP need a Bitcoin market capitalization of 1.3 trillion in order to reach $23. All right. Does anyone find a problem with that, in your opinion? If you think there is a problem, I would love to talk to you about it. My Twitter direct messages are open, and I can see him viewing all of my emails in the YouTube area. When all is said and done, the cryptocurrency market might be valued between $5 and $7 trillion by 2025. So from here on, Bitcoin doubles. It receives 2.66 trillion. Now for basic math, let's get to 0.6. Approximately 4.4 trillion remain to be distributed once Ethereum reaches 10,000. It occupies 1 trillion. There's still 31.6 trillion to be spent. According to BNB, even though they gave us $1 trillion, XRP is still only worth $2.6 trillion. I believe XRP will surpass Solana and NB. Perhaps Solana receives $1 trillion this cycle. It has a 100% chance of happening. Right now, a lot needs to happen. I understand. Though XRP is currently valued at 51 cents and 52 cents, there hasn't been any movement in the latter since 2017. Yes, there was a small hitch during the 202021 period. We reached a point where the SEC threw out our claim for $90. We descended all the way back to 17 cents. We haven't surpassed the record high. With people, this thing has been building and moving sideways since 2017 and 2018. A major explosive move to the upside is coming. It is coming 100% of the time. However, where does it all begin? Everything begins with closing this year at more than 75 cents. We can get it even closer to the dollar and prepare for a move in XRP that you have never seen before in 2025, as well as a blow-off parabolic top. Jot it down and stick it on your fucking fridge. Please wash your hands. Be gentle and courteous to one another now that Ripple Van Winkle is gone.